GG Bubbles. So anyway, welcome back to another edition of Sheepy Hollow. I bought a new chain. We're going to go put it on in a minute. Oh. But first, we're going to go out with the old ball hat on, winter jacket, keys. We'll put these grocery bags from today. I laid down for a little bit after I came home, but man, that's a killer. My feet, legs, arms, all my limbs don't like me anymore. Alright, turn that on. Open this. Look at this. You leave the garage door, open it up. And you don't have to go outside to rake. Leaves, you can just rake them in the house. So I'll put these bags out first. And then we'll move the Jeep next. Actually, what I should do, I'm just thinking, yeah, let's throw these in the Jeep for now. Well, I got some more junk to get out of there. Hang on. First things first. Let's put that there. Being that I gotta go buy this again, and again and again, where am I gonna put that? That goes in the fire. Alright, let's go lug this mess. Oh, there's more crap up there. Well, there, that looks better without that crap in the freaking window. There it is, look. Unfinished. We gotta get somebody to fix that for us. The hell here. Okay. Let's go around here and dump these corn stalks. We didn't have very good luck with the corn again. And I think I know why. My wife doesn't want to hear about it though. She expects all seeds to go on hills or mounds. And when you put the corn on a hill and the wind comes up, it just pushes it over. Oh, I got the boys some treats today. They had pig's ears, raw pig's ears. And I'm certain they loved that. Geez, you could almost light a fire. I think what I'm going to do with you is let's go over the hill. And we'll take a look and see how that bridge is doing there for the culvert. Of course, I got the wrong camera with me, but that's okay. We'll just make do with what we got. I've got to find some culvert, and I'm kind of slacking it here. I got a good deal on the chain. Now we'll find out what $25 chainsaw chain's going to be like. So let's go over the hill. So I got to move this forward. Might as well just go over the hill. And scoop that out. Okay. Whew. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Of course, I'll have to put the seat belt on. With any luck, we might see those turkeys down there. Okay. I like this push button starts. Turn the radio off. Okay. We're doing good. Now you can see why. I'll explain real quick. These stakes are in the ground. Whoops, over here I guess. Like this. Because in the winter, because it's such a long driveway and the snow drifts in so bad, I like to blow it out of here. So it makes access to the generator a lot easier. We've had so much snow here that I've had the top of that lilac tree buried in snow. So we want to get that cleaned out. Or like in the driveway there. Then we got lots of time, or lots of space to turn around like we usually have. It's another beautiful day. It's 8 degrees out. I got my winter jacket on now though because the wind's picking up. Alright, well, it's go bing, go bang, go bing, bing, bang. We'll see how things look after that last rain now. Something's wobbling. The camera's wobbling in the case. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake you that hard. Okay, so here we are. Oh, it's just beautiful down in here. Yeehaw. Oh, some stick. Let's just give me a second. I'll throw that out of the way so it doesn't get up there and put these little scratches on there. And then the wife looks and says, oh, there we go. See, look at, I keep this stuff all cut right back so it doesn't come on the road. Now what happens with this thing? It's dead, hang on. Enough. And we'll continue down the road. Happy trails ahead here. Okay, that friggin' seatbelt again. How come cars don't have those automatic seat belts that they used to have? They used to attach to the upper rail here, and then when you close the door, they would close in on top of you. Probably not a bright idea, but here we are. Road looks good. This part. Looks nibbled, all this grass. Look. Oh, there's a big poop there. Glad to see the end of that rock. Now we just have to cut that tree back a bit. I think one of those little Ventrac trailers or tractors, the thing that's got the 4 tires on it, in the front and the back, so 8 tires. I could use it for all kinds of things, and I think they have a bazillion attachments. They probably have a wood chipper. They've got a little bucket on it. Okay, so here's Lonesome George just around the corner. It's strange how I can't see that from the house, but that's okay. And before we go any further, let's just stop first and get out and look. Alright, let's see what's cooking here. Because there's water on the road right where I am. Alright. Right here, see? And there's still gallons of water in here. Oh, it looks plugged. Good. I'm gonna fill my feet up with mud. Looking for, oh, there's paw prints. Well, it's still coming through here. Be nice to find out where that goes. Yeah, it's needing to be shoveled out a bit. But that water's draining down there, so that's okay. It's telling me that it's not an issue. The issue back here is it can't get over to here maybe. So maybe that's too deep. Yeah, you see it's kind of jammed up there. You can see the water running here though. It's all these branches that did that. All these trees that are growing in here. So that needs to be opened up. Then it can drain along the side here better. Alright, well let's just go over the damn thing anyway. They're changing the tires out tomorrow on the Jeep. We're getting our winter tires on. It's that time. Last year, a couple of days ago, we had 8 inches of snow. And a couple of years prior to that, we had record temperatures. Or something like 18 degrees or 16, I can't remember. And right now, it's only 8 out. Well, let's hope we don't get frigged up on that. Let's go.
Robin doesn't want to go to bed.
And we go. But with a little bit of equipment, the guy, like a backhoe, he could take all those trees out of there, fix the sides of the road up, just tickety-boo. Come on out there, some big tractor company or equipment company. Sponsor my channel, or whatever they call it. A 2-year deal. Then I'll be just in my early 70s, and we'll take it from there. And I'll be like, it'd be like Green Acres, the Greenhorn, and the tractor company. Okay, here we go. Sadly, this is a big hill going down there. You can see if you look through the trees there, if I keep the camera still, there's a ridge up there. And that's part of, I believe, Stone Ridge, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the topographical maps. But down there is the North Forks, and there's from this side, in there, a couple of 100 yards, there's Pearly Bog, which is away in the hill up before my property, drains into that brook, which runs down and joins the North Forks down here. And I don't know the name of the one that's over to the right. So we've walked down to the one. Nicholas came down with me, but it was murder for me coming to get back up. It was like hard work, because you're walking through the bush, and then you don't have the best of limbs, and you're fat and you can't breathe. You know, it was trying. So anyway, it would be nice to be able to slowly make some trails, but if I have a vehicle of some sort, like an ATV, whatever, then, you know, you can cut in here, just go a little ways, you know, 10 or 20 feet maybe 10 feet, 20 feet every day. Won't take long till you made a sizable dent in her. Look at the wounds on those trees at the bottom, those big scars. That's sad. Somebody in here with some big equipment that was just rougher than hell. Big scars. And they logged this all off. There's nothing in there right now. Bunch of spruce trees, I believe. Anyway, let's go back home. But I could make a really nice trail through some of this stuff. Somebody was telling me I could go tipping. And tipping is snapping off an arm's length off of a pine tree or whatever it is they use to make wreaths. And they pay quite a bit of money, I guess. But I don't want to do that. That seems like hard work, actually. Not snapping off one little twig. Snapping off thousands of them. I think that's a little more than I want to do. But we did see a vehicle drive by out of Irving's here a couple of years back in a little car, and it was packed solid with tips. So what they do is you reach in. Where the hell did he show me? I don't know. But like something like that. Right here, that green one there. You reach in about an arm's length and you snap the branch off. And somebody comes along and buys those. They pay so much a pound or whatever it is, I don't know. But they don't weigh very much, but it takes a while. Slowly you amass a bunch of tips, tie them together somehow, and a guy comes along and you go to word of mouth wherever, some guy buys them, and then he's got a whole bunch of people making wreaths that sell for $20, $30, $40, I don't know. I'm not the kind of guy, or nor is my wife so much, that every season you have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff like, I got her off buying straw, hay, all that kind of stuff for decor. This year she put some corn stalks up, which was okay. But again, we just got a mess to get rid of, and it's not her cleaning it up. It's me. So I don't want to do all that kind of stuff because I could be doing other things, like sitting in the heat in the Jeep here. But we're going to go up, and I think I'm going to do is take the chainsaw, the little one, make sure I'm gas and oil in it. And I'm going to go up, and I think I'm going to see if I can dig out a couple of those roots a little bit so that we can get them out of the ground. Stuff that's big enough that we will be tripping over. Again, if we had a little ATV, you could probably get a nice heavy hook that you could either put it onto the winch, or you could just put it on the back of the ATV and just drive off and pull all those things out, like with like a grapple or whatever, kind of a deal. That would be a piece of cake. I don't think it, unless it was a big one, you would never rip up the drive or the lawn. For frick's sake, look at that. This is an amazing thing to see. Some freaking animal come along here and decide to have the poop on that rock. What is it with these freaking animals down here? All that wood's there, look, all of that, they can poop anywhere they want it. Oh, there's some cedar in there too. I don't really want to cut this property, you know, sure, a little bit of firewood here and there, and, you know, like thin it out. Like that was thinned in there once already. Some of it was. Yeah, if a guy had the equipment, the things that he could do. So those have just joined and joined from watching those beaver videos. Right here is where the dam was, and where that water's flowing, it goes right into a culvert, and that's where they plugged it up. And we had the bush hog, or I had the bush hog, go up and down the road here to keep it widened out a bit. And I got him to push all the debris that was on the road and just shove it back off the road again, like the dam and all the sticks underneath all that grass. It'd be nice to have a piece of equipment that was big enough where you could come in here with a bucket and just pick all that up and put it in one pile instead of just having this big, long, continuous pile. And then go in there and cut that stuff up. That's just dying to go into a fireplace or wherever. But to get it out of there, you make a big friggin' mess. That tree growing 90 degrees out, the one that's just behind that big rock to the right. All kinds of stuff sticking out of that. It's still alive. Yeah, the beaver had this all plugged up. We never did figure out where his home was. My neighbor down the road, a couple of them there, and the guy across the street gave us a hand. We managed to dispatch 3 of them, but sadly, they would have been here for a few years eating all this up, plus clogging the road every day. There was no way I could get around it. They had to go. And if they stayed around the other dam, they would have been fine. I would have left them alone. Actually, I would have gone down there and just watched them. But now we don't have any. And there's no way that you could pick them up and tell them to, cooperate with me and everything will be fine, because it don't work that way with these things, animals down here. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. I thought this first seen it. I'll get out for a second here. Hang on. I'll try to explain it. Okay, it's just up down the road here a little bit is back out into the big field. But here is all of this. It's kind of, okay, I'll try to get it to follow for you. That's all material you could use to fix the road. Just a big lump of whatever it is. See, look at this. Every time I come out, the vehicle, if I've got 2 seconds, there's 2 rocks that won't hit the lawnmower. Just flick them off and get them off good enough so that you don't end up in there again. But there's a low area down in through there. I can see it's all dark and wet-ish. But here, this is just a nice big knoll of material that you could use for other things, for filling in. It's kind of gravelly like, and coarse sand. So don't forget the glaciers came through here. And they ground up all the rock that was there, but there's still a bazillion tons of rock in here. Somewhere down there, along here, there's turkeys. There. See, that tree's that's dead. All the bark's missing off it. And look at all the trees laying there. Huh. I don't feel like it today. We're gonna go and check it out up in the red spruce there. So the water's draining a little bit, but it's not draining enough. It needs the road down there needs if a guy had one of those great big friggin' excavators, you put the bucket in there with they grab all those trees and pick up the dirt and just throw it back into the woods, out of the way. It would take, I would imagine 10 or 15 years before the ditch would be filled up again. I did inquire to a guy. He never did get back to me, so we're going to have to move on and try to get a piece of culvert to go down there, because the fellow that's the farmer, he's got more on his plate than to look after this. But if I get the culvert, he'll come down anyway and give me a hand, and we'll get it done right. He's a knowledgeable man. Oh, there's the boys. Oh, I can hear the water on the road. I don't want to turn this into a like a mud rut road. Here comes Bear. What's that? Stop start service unavailable. That keeps on coming on at random times. All three guys are out there. They've had a nice little treat today. This guy should be here next week, I think, to fix that cover. They just walk up that side of that hill like there's no tomorrow. Solar panels. 2 sets of solar panels on there, maybe 3. But they don't sponsor for that anymore either. I've watched a couple of channels, and there's one fellow there that's got enough. He's got 4 big batteries. I think they're lithium ion, but I'm not sure. Which is enough to run his house, and a generator hooked up to it in the event that there is no sun for days. The batteries don't get charged. And we got the generator already, but I would love to have a big array of solar panels that could run that house and everything in it. And I wouldn't have to buy special appliances and all that other crap. Okay, it's cold. More windy actually, but I think what I'll do right now is I'll sharpen up that saw and I'll go and cut some of the bigger stuff out of the way. Actually, I should just use it for cutting the crap out of the ground. All right. Here we go. Lock it or lose it. So the little woman should have everything she needs. Let's go see. Got a pair of gloves. There's a shovel. What other tools might be handy there? I don't need a big shovel. Let me see this. Hang on. This thing here. I could use this. Let's go up and take a look first. If I can expose some of those bigger stumps out of the ground with this gizmo, perhaps I can get more of them done before I actually wreck the chainsaw blade or chain. See, look at, there's, all of these has got to go. There's another one. That's a big one. So let's see what we can do about that. They're all over the friggin' place. I think it's a mistake, my love. Alright. Let's see here. What do you got there? You should be able to see that all right. not careful of bend this thing. They're pretty good. No. Nope. So, that's one. Here's another. The other thing you got to think of up here is that's a lot of freaking work to dig that out of there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least that many. 5, 6. There's quite a few of them. Little ones are okay, but here we are. Get this stuff out of there. All for the fire. Now, little woman seen this thing and how to weave these little sticks like this into a nice compost bin. But I don't think she recognizes how hard a work this all is in the end. This is a lot of work, throwing this crap out of here. It's a labor of love. Here we go. Okay. That's cute. She's raking all these freaking leaves up. I live in a forest. Just leave things be. There. Oof. Let me beat that off of there. Oh. I'm gonna put you down for a second. I need to beat. What the hell here? Alright. Let's hook you up. Put you down for a sec. Why are you so freaking high? You're not even cooperating anymore. Alright, hang on. There. That's like good old stick whack. Yeah, that does it. So here we are. That stump is the last spot. That stump was as big as around as one of these things. Huge. And who knows how long these things are going to last. Because look at what's happened to this guy. He's ill. Then we'll be down to, there's a half a dozen of them here. And she says, take this out. I don't think so. That's a permanent attraction here now. The wheel doesn't need it. It's growing right into the tree. That ain't happening. There's still quite a bit of work in here to do. And I just talked myself out of it. Now, we have an issue up here that we have to deal with. I don't know what's in here.
That's all, folks.
I'll be back.